Today I am going to discuss about geography for class 7, chapter number 3, minerals and power resources. It is part 5. So in previous class I am explained about what is minerals and what are power resources and what is the use of minerals. Okay, and see here in part 4 already we learned in conventional sources. Conventional sources, they are using long time. It is a long period. Some conventional resources are firewood, coal, petroleum, natural gas. Okay, so these all means conventional resources we learned in previous class in part 4. Okay, so today I am going to discuss about non-conventional sources. Non-conventional sources. So what is non-conventional sources? See, here already we learned that conventional sources. Conventional sources means it is used, means it is a commonly used in long time. Okay, and non-conventional resources. See here, some non-conventional resources, some increasing use of fossil fuels. It is increasing use of fossil fuel leading to its shortage. Fossil fuel means what? Some coal, okay, firewood, some natural gas, means this is a petroleum. So these are fossil fuels. So these are the shortage. So when we are using some increasing use of fossil fuels, it is leading to its shortage. Okay, and its reserves of fossil fuel, we will get exhausted. We will get what? Exhausted. Okay, and see here, when we are using these fossil fuels, more we are using fossil fuel, it is means its cause. When we are using fossil fuel, more using, okay, its causes, it is an environmental pollution. We know when we are using firewood, when we are using coal, when we are using petrol, these all are polluting, means some environmental polluting. Okay, and see here, so we use, means we need non-conventional sources. So we use, means we need non-conventional sources. See here some example of non-conventional sources, that are solar energy, okay, and wind energy, tidal energy. So these are non-conventional sources. Okay, when we are using fossil fuel, those are fossil fuels of shortage, and when we will get exhausted, it can be reserved, we will get exhausted. Okay, so when we are using these fossil fuel, we are polluting, environmental pollution, means environmental polluting. So we are using non-conventional sources. Some non-conventional sources, solar energy, wind energy and tidal energy. Okay, so see here one by one I am explaining about non-conventional sources. So first I explain about first non-conventional resource, solar energy. What is solar energy? Solar energy, it gives the sun's heat and light. Sun's heat and light. So we felt this every day. Sun's heat and light, we all are felt every day. Okay, see here, sun's means solar energy, it is a trap. Solar energy is a trap from the sun. Trapped from the sun produced means it is a electricity. Okay, and solar energy, so it gives, it receives sun's heat and light. Okay, and see here some solar energy, it produces electricity. Some uses of solar energy, that is first one, solar cooker. Okay, next one, solar heater, and next solar dryer. So these are the some example of solar energy. We can use this one, solar cooker, solar heater and solar dryer. So we can use in, when we get solar energy, we can use in solar cooker, solar heater and solar dryer. So it is the solar energy. It is the first non-conventional source. Okay, and next, see here, let us talk about second non-conventional energy. See here, first I talk about that solar energy, some advantages and disadvantages of solar energy. So what is the advantage? When we are using solar energy, what is the advantage of this solar energy? And also, what is the disadvantage of solar energy? We can study now. See here, some solar energy advantages. These are solar energy, it is inexhaustible. Okay, it is the inexhaustible. And next, it is non-polluting. We know that conventional sources, these are the polluting. These are all are fossil fuels in conventional sources coming. These all are polluting the environment. But when we are using, it is some advantage of non-conventional sources, it is a non-polluting. One is inexhaustible source and second is non-polluting. Solar energy is a. So next, solar energy's disadvantages. What is the disadvantages of solar energy? So here it is expensive, means it is costly. Okay, when we are buying this solar energy, it is some expensive. Okay, and next is a diffuse sources, so gets wasted. So these are advantage and disadvantage. Advantage is solar energy is inexhaustible and it is non-polluting. And disadvantage of solar energy, it is expensive and it is diffuse source, so gets wasted. So these are the solar energy. Okay. So next I talk about second non-conventional resource, wind energy. Wind energy. So wind energy also inexhaustible source. Wind energy also inexhaustible source. Okay, when we will have been using some windmills, when we will have been using the windmills, that windmills are grinding the grains. That windmills are using grinding grains and lifting water. This is the use of windmill. It is the wind energy. So what is the wind energy? Wind energy, it is a inexhaustible source. Inexhaustible source. Okay, and when we will using that, we have been using some windmills. So that is a use of windmill, that is a grinding grains and lifting water. And today's modern windmills, we know that. We saw that windmills up of the hills, it's a connecting. Okay, so today's modern windmills, that is rotate. So when wind is fast, so means wind is blowing fast. Some windmill also blowing fastly. Okay, so that windmill, today's modern generation windmill connected to generator. Connected to what? Generator. When that windmill is blowing fast will produce what? Electricity. Okay. And see here some wind farms. Wind farms. It will connected in some. These are the clusters. Wind farm means what? Wind farm means clusters. These clusters are connected in some coastal regions. Where it will be connected? Some coastal regions. Some wind farms are producing. Some countries are they. See here. That countries are Netherlands, UK, USA and Germany. See here. Some wind farms producing in some countries that Netherlands, UK, USA and Germany. This is the wind energy. What is wind energy? Once again I repeated this one. Wind energy is an inexhaustible source. So wind means when we are using, that is a grinding grain and lifting the water. And today's modern wind means we can see up of the top of the hills, that will be connected in top of the hills. It rotates speedily. When windmills are rotate speedily, so it will means it connected to generator. When we are connecting to the generator in that windmill, so when windmill blades are moving fastly, rotate fastly, some it will producing their what? Electricity. And next one, some wind farms. What is wind farms? Wind farm means clusters. So these clusters attached means connected in way in coastal regions. In way in coastal regions. Some these wind farms are producing in some country that is a Netherlands, okay, Germany, UK and US. Okay, so this is the second non-conventional source. So what is the advantage and disadvantage? So let us explaining about that advantage of the wind energy and disadvantages of the wind energy. See here, advantage. First one, it is a non-polluting. When we are using wind energy, it is a non-polluting. All non-conventional sources are non-polluting and conventional sources are polluting. Okay, so it is a non-polluting. And second one, it is low cost production of electricity. See here. So what electricity production is? In hydroelectricity, that we know that in hydropower we learned in previous class. So it generates water. When it generates water, so they producing the hydroelectricity. And here generate using of windmill producing the electricity. But this electricity, when it will be producing, it will be taking low cost. Okay. And afterwards, safe and clean. It's also why? Because of air is clean, air is fresh. Why? It is a non-polluting. When non-polluting air is, it is a fresh and it is a safe also and clean also. These are advantages of wind energy. Okay. And next, disadvantages. What is the disadvantage? Disadvantages of wind energy, it is noise pollution. Why? Because some sound is making there. When it will be rotating, sound is making. So it is a noise pollution. It is a disadvantage of wind energy. And next, windmills costly to set up. When we want windmills, means when we are connecting in top of the hills, okay, so it is the costly amount some taking the labors, okay, when windmills are costly to set up. And next, disturbs radio and TV receptions. It is also disturbing in TVs and radio waves. Disturbing in the air waves, that. Okay. And next here, it is harmful to birds. Okay, it is harmful to birds. Why? Because when that blades are, when wind is blowing fastly, when it is a wind is speed, when having speed, some that blades also moving fastly, some birds also harmful in that time. So this is a disadvantage of wind energy. Okay, understood this one? So what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage of wind energy? Advantage of wind energy, it is a non-polluting and it is a low cost, means a low cost production of electricity, and next one, safe and clean. It is a safe and clean. And next one, it is a disadvantage of wind energy, it is a noise pollution. And next one, wind means costly to set up, okay, and disturbs radio and TV receptions, means it is a disturb of radio waves and television waves, and also harmful to birds. These are disadvantage of wind energy. Understood? Okay. So next I talk about nuclear power. So third non-conventional is nuclear power. See here, nuclear power. So what is nuclear power? See here, nuclear power to obtain from energy stored in the nuclei. Where it is stored? It is in nuclei. When nuclear power is producing energy, nuclear power, it's from energy, it's stored where that? In nuclei. Okay. Some atoms of naturally occurring in radioactive. So this nuclear energy, some energy means what? Some atoms, nuclei atoms of naturally occurring radioactive, okay, and elements like uranium and thorium. See here, elements like uranium and thorium. Uranium and thorium. Okay. When nuclear power obtained from energy stored in nuclei of atoms, okay, of naturally occurring radioactive elements. Radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. Okay. And see here, these fuels undergo nuclear fission. These fuels undergo where it is nuclear fission. In where that these fuels means these fuels are undergoing nuclear fission in nuclear reactors, and it emits power. How nuclear power is emitted? See here, when nuclear power is obtained from energy stored in nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. Okay, these fuels undergo nuclear fission. What is that? Nuclear fission. When then these fission nuclear reactors produce, means emit power. Okay, the greatest producer of nuclear power, the greatest producer of nuclear power in world that USA and Europe. USA and Europe. These are the largest amount in producing nuclear power. It is in world. Okay, and India, it is a producing nuclear power producing in India, that is Rajasthan. Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Rajasthan and Jharkhand. In some nuclear power in largest amount producing in countries. Some countries are USA and Europe, and India, that is Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Okay, this how deposit of large amount deposit of what? Uranium. So these are large amount deposit in uranium. Understood? So okay, see here, some thorium is found in, it is a quantitative in the Monzai sands of Kerala. Okay, some these uranium found in where? In Kerala also. Okay, some quantity of, so means therefore it is a found in large amount of quantity we found in where? In Kerala also. The nuclear power stations in India located Tamil Nadu, okay, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and near Kota, okay, in Rajasthan also, and Uttar Pradesh and Kanga, means Kaiga in Karnataka. Okay, some nuclear power stations we found in where? In our country, in India, that is in Tamil Nadu and Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rajasthan, okay, Rajasthan also, okay, and in Karnataka also, okay, in Kaiga in Karnataka we found in some nuclear station. Okay, see here part 5 is completed here. Okay children, you learn today what you learn today in this part 5. So you learn today some non-conventional sources. You know that what is non-conventional sources? When you using some use of some increasing of some fossil fuels. When you using fossil fuels, it is leading to shortage. It is leading to what? Shortage. Then it reserves of this we will get exhausted. And when we are using, it will be more using, it will be polluting of the environment. It is the environmental pollution. Understood? So next, so because we using non-conventional sources. Okay, some non-conventional sources that are solar energy, wind energy and tidal energy. Today I talk about solar energy also. What is solar energy? When we get some sun's heat and light. So we felt us every day. Sun's heat and light we felt every day, no? So that is the solar energy trapped from the sun. Okay, and solar cells producing the electricity. And these solar cells join to the solar panels to generate the power. When we join the solar cells in solar panels, it will be generate the power. Some solar energy, so we are using that. Some solar cookers, solar heater and solar dryer. Okay, so it is the solar energy. And next we learn today wind energy. What is wind energy? Wind energy is an inexhaustible resource. Wind energy is an inexhaustible resource. When we have been using windmills, it is the grinding grain and lifting water. Grinding grain and lifting water. And in modern day, we are using, what we are using? Windmills. So in these windmills connected to generator, and these when it will be rotate speedily. When windmills are rotating in speedily, here producing what? Electricity. Producing the electricity. And wind farms. What is wind farms? Wind farms are clusters. Wind farms are what? These are clusters. These are connected in coastal regions. Some wind farms are producing in some countries, Netherlands, USA, UK and Germany. Okay. So next we learned again what? Nuclear power. What is nuclear power? So nuclear power is the form of energy It is a form of energy stored in nuclei atoms. Okay, it is a naturally occurring in radioactive electricity, means radioactive elements. Radioactive elements means what? Uranium and thorium. Okay, and these fuels undergo nuclear fission. These fuels undergoing nuclear fission, here reactors producing it emits a nuclear power, and some nuclear power produced in our some countries, that is the USA and Europe. In our India, some producing the nuclear power, Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Some nuclear stations in India we saw in Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Okay, so this here part 5 is completed. So next part I am explaining next class. Thank you.